Hello. Hope the stream goes well, thanks. Is this actually saw in Acropolis? Yeah, it is. Is there certain clicks in this impossible without CBF? Yes. Only the click at 2% is. I'm gonna get verified very soon because after 54 it's free-ish. I wouldn't say that. I don't think I'm gonna fluke this. I like the enthusiasm though. I enjoy these streams a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. These ships look so brutal. Yeah, they are. It's mostly the first one that's a major issue, though. Do I think I'll beat it first attempt at past 54? No. Absolutely not. Would I say any of the ships should match the first ship in Silent Club Step? Yeah, the first ship in this is harder than the first ship in Silent Club Step. By like a lot. I don't know, it might get like more consistent eventually, but I have not found it to get very consistent. And it's definitely harder to learn and do the first time. There are different kinds of difficulty though, because this is more ship control as opposed to like mostly straight flying, at least the verified Silent Club Step. $27 to 100 win. I'm not really focused on like getting another run like that to 100. It's not a huge deal to me. But I would like to get a run like that, but it's not one of the things I'm going for at the moment. I just want to keep up my consistency from 0. Because like 27 to 89 is basically 27 to 100. Just got to get in that mentality of like, I've pretty much already done that run, so shouldn't be too hard to replicate that consistency from other earlier start positions. Unusual keyboard. I mean, it's a really good keyboard. It's just not as popular as the Wooting or Seo or whatever. Like everybody knows those keyboards. But there's a lot more keyboards that exist out there than just 2 brands. Does a Seo device count as a keyboard? No. It's a keypad. I'm just generalizing the two because a lot of people seem to think that a Seo device is a keyboard. This guy's homosexual or whatever it's called when you use your left hand. Yep, you got the right idea. The flip gravity ship seems harder even though it's the same gap. It's not even the same gap. Like, the upside down section is literally just tighter. That's what makes it so much harder. Yo, what's up, Grave? Why are those 4 mini spikes a couple pixels off the pillar? They weren't meant to be, but like, it just happened that way, I guess. It's a mistake when creating the level, and it makes the level slightly harder, but it doesn't really matter. I don't know about 22% being the middle of the level. Well, yeah, it's still like decently far into it. I think 50 might be the middle of it. Maybe I'm into Lulu. That's a good message. You died at 97 on Aku with a broken desk. Nice. Congrats on 97 on Aku. god, why do I keep dying at 41 for runs and stuff? Do I talk to Glow? Not really. %78 world record next video is definitely not going to be my next best. That would be fluking the entire last cube, which is like the hard part of everything after 54. Is this ASMR stream? No, it's not. He did the UFO to the mini cube. Nice. It's full of frame perfect, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I haven't done any like frame perfect counting or anything on it, but it surely is. Lets him frame perfect counter when you verify. I mean, it'll probably happen, even if I don't ask for it or anything. Where's the decorated version? It's right here. And I will not be playing it. Not this stream, at least. I don't know about that, Grave. Today Terra started streaming the Silent Acropolis remake, and they're a very good player, so I think they can verify it probably. Not sure if it'll be before I verify this version though, because I have a pretty big head start. To be fair, I am much slower than top players of that skill level, though. Terra, the top player, they beat like Anathema, Avernus, I think. A bunch of different top 10s. I think they used to be called Terracotta. If you know them by that name. This is the first you've heard of them? That's crazy. Got nominated in the GD Awards, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Not that popular, true, unfortunately. Ooh, not bad. Yeah, I try and keep up with like current top list players because it's fun and interesting. There's a lot of Russian players that are somewhat near the best players nowadays. It's kind of crazy. Can also exit main list and bloodless exit extended list at the same time. That's wild to think about. That's only if another main list gets placed, and not an extended list though. Well, I would hope people don't think anymore that Russian equals hacker automatically. People who verify hard levels from a few years ago, yeah. Yeah. Nick XD claiming to be a social experiment or whatever, it's like, what's that word? Like Schrodinger's douchebag. Trust me, I was just pretending to be a hacker and fool everyone. Schrodinger really switched genres? That's crazy, I haven't heard of that. Do I play normal Acropolis as a break? No. I have different gameplay, so like, what's the point? Well, I guess that would be the point, to play something else, but why would I want to play Acropolis as a break from this? Aurelia's second account started with an E. Do you mean Irely? Yeah, normal acro would not help with this at all. Unless you're like jumping to this from something below Acropolis, in which case, why are you doing that? Do I play Silent Acropolis as a break from this level? I don't know. I might. This shit's hard as fuck. I've like barely put any time into learning this, by the way. It was Silent Acropolis, yeah. Good prediction. What's the hardest thing anyone's trying to verify right now? I think Vehemence by Popoff. But he's not like actively playing that right now because he's got Amethyst. Other than that, probably Grief. Did Thunder drop Heliopolis? I've heard he did, because he had a stroke or something. But Abdiel Devil is playing that right now. And he has like some really good runs. I think 48 to 100. What do you mean by had a stroke? Like an actual stroke? Yeah, that's what I heard. I think it's true. I don't know. I haven't like done any fact checking on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Bloodlust is 2 spots away from Legacy. Oh no, my list points. Nah, for real, that's crazy. Who had a stroke? Thunder. My hardest may be Cognition, but I still beat Bloodlust, so I still have some list points. Can we stop allowing submissions to the list? I think we should do that, yeah. We should just pause the list as it is. Why is every end not placed? I think they're waiting for more opinions, or until the date that they have to place it on, which I believe is in like a week. Because Pointer Crate typically waits like a month or something to place levels. The top 20 in a couple years, each level will have 1 or 2 victors max. I don't know about a couple years. We kind of already have that in the like top 5. It's just a matter of time until more people verify stuff like harder than tidal wave. But to be fair, there are a lot of players like catching up to that skill range now. Like there's so many Acheron victors and a bunch of Avernus victors too. 3 people have beat the top 1, yeah. You're right, I wasn't thinking about tidal wave. I mean, technically 1 or 2 victors is still true other than the verifier. I wonder where VC would be placed. Probably around Slaughterhouse. It's almost 4 years on the challenge list. That's crazy. They need to put something at number 1. Because like there surely something's been verified that's harder than it by now. People's clip farms. That's crazy. I mean, that's kind of what it was meant to be. If you're talking about the hardest achievements list. Like, most of the stuff there was just going to be clip farms no matter what. What is this link in chat, Grave? Is that the hardest achievements list or something? Yeah, okay. Sakupin circles 37 to 67 and 37 to 40 and 37 to 38 and 37 to 69 and 37 to 73 and 37 to 53 and Starpo switch 49 to 70. That's crazy. Stellar Mate, yeah, that's awesome. Tidal wave buff was real? Yeah, it was. It has like 6 buffs. Okay, 42. Heavenly Sakupin. I haven't heard of that level in a long time. That's a cool level. Slowly on his way to run some cool levels and never finish them. That's really unfortunate. Is that his best run today? Yeah, it is. 42. I think that's the best I've gotten on stream too. I think I could get further than that today though. $41 yesterday, 2 new bets incoming. I hope so. I mean, I hope I can at least get like 54 today or tomorrow. Why can't we hear the music? Because I'm listening to other music in the background, and I have my desktop audio muted. Let the lads hear the music. No thanks. If you want to listen to what I'm listening to, I'm currently listening to the album Zwei by Zweyander. Silent Club stuff gonna be pushed out of the top 10 is insane. Like, I can't even imagine that would happen this year. I thought that would be like a 2030 kind of situation. Don't worry, guys. I'll just verify unnerfed Silent Club step and it can be updated to that, and then move to number 1. This is the best top 10 we've ever had. That's the most I've only overwatched these levels opinion I've had in my life. I don't know. The top 10 currently is really fire. Like, I like a lot of the levels in the top 10 currently. There's a whole lot of peak in the top 10 right now. It'll be even more peak once every end gets placed. That's my hot take. Do I like Booba Wamba? Yeah, it's a cool level. Anathema, Spectre, Andromeda are fire that carry the top 10. I don't know about carry, but yeah, those are all really cool levels. Aquamarine got raided. I can't imagine that ever happening. No music makes it more menacing. It makes it truly silent. Don't forget you're watching silent Acropolis, not just Acropolis. Gotta have the no music for the silent treatment. What's an old style, old level that hard people are going for? I said hard people. Jesus Christ. I guess unnerfed Zakupin circles. Banshee is another one. I think there's some like you wrote herd people? That's crazy. Okay, I did read it right. Wow. I think there's like a ZYX Hell Infinity redeco that's being like buffed to top 20 or something. I'm pretty sure that's being verified right now. I don't remember by who though. Did I see Tara was playing this earlier? Yeah, I did. Is there a Death Note remake? Death Note is like... There's been a remake going on for that thing for years. I don't know what's happening with it. Every 1.9 creator hacked their hardest levels. I don't know about that. That doesn't sound right to me. Because, like, Woogie was legit. That's at least one example. Same with Zobros. Woogie and Zobros are the goats. Nox was also legit? Really? I always forget that. That's interesting. Nox was like actually goated. I kind of forgot his levels existed. Nox levels are so peak. Yeah. I need to remind myself of a level I'm thinking of. Critical Fusion. I love this level. Oh my god, 2.2 made that first jump so jank. This level is so awesome. Cataclysmic Chaos. I forgot about this one. This one's also really cool. Yeah, just the GOAT. Bloodbath is from 1.9. What's my opinion on Silent Oppenheimer? I mean, it looks really cool. That's about all the opinion I have on it. I like the song too, but that's, yeah. That's not much to do with the level. Yeah. People putting like ILL ass timings in fake old levels. Trying to pass it off as real. Like, I can tell when something was stylized as an old level. People make their gameplay like so obvious that it was built after the ILL existed. Impossible levels should be like the ones Tosh Deluxe used to showcase. Taj Deluxe autos were like a mixed bag of quality. He did showcase some peak, but like he also showcased some really bad ones. Final Destination now possible. That's crazy. That's like a Nairo-ass title. I think he just wants to be Nairo nowadays. It's unfortunate. I assume by Final Destination you mean the one by Killera, right? The Chaotic Neko. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that is not possible. Definitely not possible. Do I think Exen actually beat Slaughterhouse? I mean, probably not, but I haven't looked at that. I don't follow what Exen's doing nowadays. I didn't know he supposedly beat it until you mentioned that. If he did, would that be a jump from like the Hell Factory or something? Because I think that was like his hardest actually legit one. Back in the day, at least. No idea what he's beaten recently. Well, you guys are saying he had progress videos and streams, ignoring the fact that he did that for fucking unnerfed Zakupin circles and through the gates back in 2017. Like, unless he has actually good proof standards now. Posting Slaughterhouse progress for like 2 years. I mean, back then the only thing I knew of him posting Slaughterhouse progress was like that 2% on old Slaughterhouse thing. Or like doing that the wave in old Slaughterhouse, that like grief wave. Okay. I mean, I don't have any real reason to think it's act other than just his past, so I guess I'll believe you guys. That's really interesting. I don't know why he would even attempt to beat a level like that with his past. Because, like, he's got to know that people aren't going to believe him, right? That's true. He has a legion of kids as his fans. It's been the same way for years. No, Grave, it would be tough if he actually admitted he cheated in the past and then started doing stuff legit. He has not done that to my knowledge. He still wants people to think that stuff like old AOD and old Sakupen circles were done legit. Like, what would even be so special about him beating Slaughterhouse if it's not even his artist, right? I mean, review rules, he's not going to, like, go back and rebeat stuff that he hacked. Because stuff like that is just way too hard for one person to do. With, like, different diverse skill sets of unnerfed Sakupen circles, AOD, 3 gates, and, like, fucking Koro's progress. It's just not really believable. Yeah, the unnerfed and nerds teleport portals. Saying you believe in second chances is crazy. Exons had like 5 chances. I don't think you were around in 2017 to 2018. If you're saying second chances. Since had 10 years of second chances. Yeah. Will I ever beat Silent Club Step? Probably, yeah. Actually, just yeah. Not probably, yeah. I should do Banshee. No, I won't be doing that. Banshee just doesn't really interest me at all. Like, it's cool that it's being verified, but I would not go for it. You respect Space UK for what he did on Banshee. It was honestly really funny that like the level was supposed to be that the thing where it's like private until the verifier makes new progress from 0, and then they can upload that progress. But then Space just hacks it. That was crazy. Honestly, I disagree that it wouldn't have had any victors by the time he got exposed. Because like Zoink was popping off around the same time, and he would have probably gone for Banshee had it been verified. And Zoink was like better than Space UK was claiming to be at that point, which is honestly insane. So who knows? Zoink would have beaten it in a week or two. I don't know about that. But I still do think that even if it got unrated, if Space hacked Banshee, it probably would have been beaten legitimately by now by someone. Because that would have added like so much to its legacy. Oh, Popoff got progress on Amethyst. 62, that's crazy. I don't know if not recording the end screen would have made him look more legit. Because, like, obviously, yeah, that's a part of what he got him caught. But that would have looked suspicious as fuck if he just didn't record the end screen on anything he beat. Because that used to be, like, a telltale sign of cutting levels back in the day. Back when that was, like, an actual cheating method people used. Yeah, the click delays would have got caught either way. The end level method being real or fake. I mean, some of the shit on there was definitely like a trap to catch other people using his method or whatever. That's my conspiracy theory or whatever. But I think he actually did do most of it. Because like it lines up with what I remember from the hacked end level completions. Stuff like using different icons for fast-paced and slow-paced levels is crazy. Does anyone know the exact end level method? I probably have like, I could definitely find you that copy pasta. Because like, honestly, you can find it pretty easily, probably. Yeah, the buff bat method. It's crazy that it's called that. Because like he didn't even invent it or anything. Yeah, I heard that there's over 100 people to beat Slaughterhouse. When is go? 31. I still remember when he was like trying to ego saying like, oh, it's undetectable. Like, like this is actually the perfect hacking method. And you guys all suck for not discovering it. It was so funny. What's the furthest I've gotten this stream? 42. Yeah, I agree there's no such thing as a perfect cheating method. The closest you can get is something that's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Where you can't prove it's true or you can't prove it's fake. So like you just have to trust. Because there's a couple methods that can give you stuff like that, but you can't do like clicks or streams or anything like that with those methods. So it's like there's not much use trusting that. What's my opinion on CBF? It's good for the game. No, not Schrodinger's cheat method. I meant unfalsifiable is the word I was looking for. The perfect cheating method is the one we never find out. Yeah, I guess so. The fact that verifications can't use CBF is like kind of toxic to the top level community. I wish that wasn't a thing. Demon lists should just stop like they should stop delaying it or whatever and just add unrated shit. Yeah, I agree, Grave. You see, this is why we should just remove the rating system entirely. Do you guys see the vision now? No demon list will exist? That's not true. If there's no rating system, then everything is allowed on the demon list. And that's the way it should be. To remove the rating system would kill the game? No, it wouldn't. It definitely would not. How are you tonight? I'm doing well. How are you, Hayden? Thanks, I appreciate it. CBF debate feels like the FPS bypass debate? Yeah, it really does. Don't worry, because in a couple years it'll be the same way as the FPS bypass is seen now. It's unfortunate that it has to take a couple of years to do that, though, I'm sure. Yeah, the fact GD was like completely pay to win for a while was really funny. Yeah, I remember the co-ereta drama. That was kind of crazy. How old am I? 23. If Pointer Crate was the hardest beaten levels, that'd be pretty great. Unfortunately, it would be a lot more unoriginality than it is like with the current standards. Because obviously it'd be like buffed tidal wave, buffed Acheron, buffed Acheron. Like it'd be a lot more stuff like that. But also, like, that is in fact what is the hardest levels. I'm not even necessarily saying that that's a bad thing, because like Pointer Crate shouldn't necessarily be good levels. It's just meant to be hard levels. Do I think that causes problems with like which recolor is the hardest of these recolors? Yeah. I'm not sure how to resolve that though. Favorite level? That's a tough one. Probably Future Demoness. You'd rather have buff tidal wave than some of the stuff in the top 10? That's a wild take. Like, the top 10's not that bad. Come on. I don't even think it's bad. I think there's a lot of good levels in the top 10. Grave, maybe I don't have the same view of top levels as you do, but I don't think that funny necessarily means anything good. I don't really value humor in the quality of a level. But I have to agree, it would be funny. Are there no letters, numbers on my keyboard? It's a side profile keycap. If the rating system is so lenient, why is it literally impossible to get number 1 or even in the top 5 of the top 100 star count? It's because there's not enough levels you can even play. There's literally one single person rating levels. That is not lenient. That's unnecessarily strict for no reason. Other than Drop Top being power hungry. Yeah, Rob Top thinking tidal wave is unfun. Meanwhile, the people who actually play it all like it. It's the same thing with a lot of levels around that difficulty. People just assume that hard equals bad, when that's really not true at all. Yeah, stuff should not be getting sent upwards of 20 times and not be rated. It's like actually insane that that happens. And it's not even like a one-off thing. Oh my god, I keep fucking hitting that block. Hitting the block makes it literally impossible to fit in this gap, by the way. Like, the block might as well be a spike. Like, you can't get the momentum to fall fast enough. Yo, what's up, Diamond? Just nerf it. You're right. Why didn't I think of that? I should just nerf the stuff I keep dying to. That's crazy. I gotta stop hitting my reset keybind too early. Because sometimes I just pass the jump but still reset. Select all right and hit delete. True. Rob has never liked super hard maps. Yeah. Unfortunately, that seems to be true. I think he still has the same mentality that the player base did back in like 2014. Which is crazy. God, okay. He rated Silent Club and Stereo Demoness in 2014. Yeah, but he doesn't like those levels. That's the same person who said that the Hell Zone should be nerfed because of the first jump and things like that. I doubt he even looked at Silent Club and Stereo Demoness much. Use a mashup so I'll be more concentrated. I've been listening to other music in the background that's like unrelated to this. What genre of music? I like a lot of genres. That's vague. I don't even know how to describe my music taste. My Rate Your Music page is of alumni, so you can go check out the albums I like there. I like a lot of electronic music and rock and hip hop and pop. I listen to a lot of different stuff, I guess. I don't know. What genres do I not like? That's a better question. Noise music. There's like only a couple good albums I've heard from like different subgenres of noise. I just don't really like it in general. Typically not a huge fan of like country and folk kind of sounding stuff. That's about it, really. I have very, like, I like to think I have a broad music taste. Please say you don't like K-pop. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to betray you on that one. There's some really good K-pop. Noise usually ear rapes your eardrums. I don't know if I would say that. It's just not for me. I respect it though. I like core music like Daria core and furry core. What the hell is furry core? That's the first I've ever heard of furry core. Is that like the same kind of subgenre as like brony music? Or is it like an actual thing? Because I would definitely differentiate music made by furries and music that's about furry stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what would classify as furry core. Anything core is a subset of Dari core. That is not true at all. Most of that stuff originates from like hardcore. And I mean like fuck, what's the word? Oh my god. Oh, if it's something you haven't heard of, like Roblox core. I guess probably. What the fuck is this guy spamming it for? I don't listen to a ton of Dari core. I've listened to like the original Leroy stuff, and that was good. Not much outside of that. I do prefer what Jane Remover is doing nowadays to that though. Have you guys heard the new Jane Remover album, Revenge Seekers? I've heard that described as like a lot closer to her Daria core roots. Revenge Seekers top 10 album right now? Wow. I don't know if I would go that far, but it is really good. I think I gave it a 9 on Rate Your Music. Yeah, the mixing is like really good on it. It's not often that there's songs that chaotic that like you can actually tell what's going on. It's hard to describe. Is there really like 100 tracks in the song? That's crazy. It's like modern GD creators with their different layers. That's pretty crazy. Breakcore. There's some good breakcore. I typically prefer like drum and bass kind of stuff and jungle type of stuff to breakcore, but breakcore can be good too. Yo, thank you for the 5. Defectum. I have the voice to do like bedtime stories. That's interesting. Thanks for the compliment. At least I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I assume that was good intentioned. God, okay. I keep dying here. It's a really hard click though, so I'm not surprised I'm dying there. Yo, thank you for the $2 again. My voice is somewhat soothing. Nice. I'm glad you think that. Opinion on the Amen break. I mean, it's a classic sample. You can't go wrong with the Amen break. I do think it's a little overused, but not without reason. Yo, thank you for another 5, Defectum. I can make an ASMR stream. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not really comfortable with that, you know? Yo, what's up, Cursed? How's it going? Just got off Solar Flare. What, did you beat that too? Like, you beat the hallucination? I don't know how you did that so quickly. That's crazy. You were close though, that's crazy. Almost 2 mainless in a day. But yeah, good job with that. Congrats on the hallucination and your solar flare progress. Yeah, no point playing when you're bored. That's not fun. Subzooming is getting more love after solar flare. That's good to hear. I'm glad you enjoy playing that. That's kind of cool. What is my sleep schedule? Typically like midnight to 8 a.m. or midnight to 7 on a work day. High key impossible though. Yeah, that makes sense. Yo, Cursed, by the way, I remember you playing like the second half of this level before. Have you ever played the first half of it? I'm curious what you think of it. Wait, this level I obviously mean Silent Acropolis. It stopped because it sucked. That makes sense. Got bored of the UFO click? Yeah, that UFO click's painful. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Damn. Yeah, curse art is in list-wise is Acheron. It's still wild to me that Jack went and beat the second wave in subzooming all the way back then. Like, I didn't expect that to be something of like a challengeless run. At $200 for subzooming. 200. It was like 200 for the wave and 500 for the full level or something like that. I don't know if the 200 for the wave was retracted though, since he updated it to 500. Harder than Avernus. That's crazy. Not unexpected though. I still love people just commenting on showcases or stuff like that and being like, this one beat top 15 today. As if they have any idea what they're talking about. Commenting on a showcase and saying GG. That's also wild. I don't see that often though. Then again, I don't watch showcases often. This looks so mind-numbing. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. The deco update. Do people think that's an update to the level? Because it's not gonna be. It's gonna be its own separate thing. On my 070 account. What on God's green earth is hentai club fix? I'm sorry you had to see that. Honestly, I don't know if Ren's version would even get rated. Like, I get it's a popular creator doing it, but like, I don't know. It doesn't look that much better to me. It still looks like 2017, 2018 era decoration for the most part. I think that's the style it was going for, but like it doesn't help its chances at a rate, I think. Yeah, Dense Cabbage is a goat for putting out bounties. I kind of want to start doing that too. I'm tempted. But like, the levels I want beaten are stuff that I also want to attempt in the near future. So it's like, it would look weird if I took my own bounty. You know what I'm saying? Second wave you could do a bunch of times in a row while you're sleeping in a coffin from 500 kilometers away from your PC. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was like that unbalanced. Well, I mean, I knew it was a lot easier in the second wave, but I didn't realize it was like that big of a difference. That people would still struggle on the first wave even today. Wait for board seals in 2026. That's so true. I'm still waiting for him to verify Minus World out of nowhere. And just have that be the top one. Completely unexpectedly. Is Minus World actually top one? I have no idea. I think Seals said it was. And I know the wave at the end is like VSC difficulty. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yo, what's up, Euphem? Yo, can I pass the first jump? Hello? Oh, he's playing on fixed spam transition version. I didn't know that. Okay, that makes sense. Is it like the Death Corridor portals or something? You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it's a problem like that or something else. Oh, it's mirror portals. Right. Yup, mirror portals would make it torture. Why does everything have a fix? Why don't people just raw dog it? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm doing with this level. People gotta stop pussying out. Just do the originals. Nah, but I still respect the grind for levels like that. I don't really care that much. Full old Death Quarter wave with the broken gravity portals. I don't think that's gonna happen. It's just too ass. At least it won't happen anytime soon. Nobody's even done it with fixed portals. If file size is an issue, you can always use like Catbox or something for file sharing. Instead of needing to upload to YouTube. YouTube better at archiving. Well, Catbox keeps stuff forever if you have the link for it. It's basically the same. Basically the same for archiving purposes. I don't see why one would be better than the other. Catbox more likely to go under? I don't know. That's possible. But also YouTube's also more likely to make some stupid decision like back when they made all unlisted videos before a certain date private for no reason. Like, YouTube's probably more volatile to do that sort of shit. Will Orochi verify one day? I do plan on doing that after this level, for sure. Old Orochi's so AIDS. I like it. It's a bit weird, but yeah. $20 to something in the 70s is a crazy run. My best run like that was like 24 to 70, or 24 to 73, I think was my best run from the 20s. But I haven't really played much of the second half in like a long time, so I think I could improve that a lot. Old Orochi's Aura Farm. Yeah. But like its peak. Yeah, you can't really neglect the first 20 if you want to beat it, because that's like 10 to 20 is like the really hard part. We'll get some first unnerfed SKC or Shaboing Boing dynamics. Depends when WizKid picks up unnerfed Zakufin circles. Or like an actual top player who can spam. Hot take, but I think Zoink could be unnerfed Zakufin circles in like a couple weeks. Max. How good is Zoink at spam control? Have you seen Quantu's processing? I'd say he's pretty good. You've seen Zoink try the unnerfed wave? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he tried it. You want to beat Koro's B? That seems very doable. It'd be awesome to see someone finish that off. Okay, I'm gonna go from 0 again for a bit, because I think I can pass 30 again. I only did that once today. It's not often I can do that multiple times a day, but it would be cool if I could do that today. You want to go for grief? That's crazy. Well, good luck with that. That seems really hard. Grief is like actually such an aura level to have as a hardest. Like, can you imagine saying my hardest is grief? That's wild. Would you look at that? I said I could do it today. Nice, another far attempt. It's a shame I died at this. This click isn't usually a problem for me. But 32 is still good. Top 1 progress will be Tidal Wave, Booba Wamba / Nullscapes, then Amethyst, then Grief. I don't know about that. I think Amethyst is closer to being verified and rated than Booba Wamba or Nullscapes are to having enough opinions that they would move it up above Tidal Wave. I think one of the two, if not both, will get moved up eventually, but it'll be after Tidal Wave isn't #1. That's my prediction. How is Booba Wamba top 1? Because Tiago has it in like 3 or 4 runs, I think, and thinks it's harder than Tidal Wave. And I think A6 has also said it's probably harder than Tidal Wave, but I'm not sure what their progress is. No, fuck. Oh. That sucks. That's wild. I didn't expect to get that today, because I'm kind of under-practiced on the second half today. You can tell at the ending, though. I kind of suck at this ending still. Oh, I would have got it if it wasn't for there. If I didn't die there, I probably would have gotten it. I'm so bad at that spam. I think I'm probably gonna end stream soon because that's better progress than I was expecting. Alt tap method on top. It's so tricky to learn alt tapping. Like I can't do much with it yet. I'm not consistent enough. Let me try and do something on another level. Because I want to show, like, what I try and do to practice. This level would be so cool to beat, but it's like impossible for me. I don't have the skill set for it at all. It's probably only like top 10 though. I just don't have that consistency. What the hell is this? This is Control by Visionary. I'm usually a little bit better at least, but like my hands are still a little shaky. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream because that's better progress than I was expecting for today on Silent Acropolis. Thanks everyone for stopping by.